for this drawing today, we need a couple of special colors. So we're going to talk about that first. I have a pretty like yellowy orange, a yellow, and a crumb. I have pink. I have a blue. You can get like a greenish blue like this, or you can get a bluer blue. Doesn't matter. Yes. I have black. Yes. And then I have two different grays. I have this gray that's darker. And then I have a lighter gray. Oh, thanks, Ruby. And I have two awesome helpers that I forgot to say. I have Ruby here on my left, and I have Hank here on my right. And what grade are you going into, Ruby? Third grade. And what grade are you going into, Hank? Fifth grade. Okay, so 3rd and 5th grade. Okay, so we are going to do an elephant Father's Day drawing. And this can be for any... My birthday. Oh, or for your birthday. Okay, so this can be for anyone who... Any guy in your life who is making the world a better place. It doesn't just have to be for your dad. You can give it to like your uncle or your grandpa. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I want you guys with your finger to draw on the paper. We're going to draw an oval first. So I want you to draw an oval. So do it just with your finger first so we can kind of plan. Sometimes that helps our brain get going. And we are going to do a whisper line. Do you guys remember what a whisper line is? No. Okay, so a whisper line is like this that you can barely see. And this is a screaming line. We're not doing screaming. We will do screaming lines, but we're going to do... This is a screaming line? Yes, we're going to... Show me a whisper line now. Yes, so we're going to do whisper lines. Show me a whisper line. Oh, that's perfect, Hank. Okay, we're going to do it with the red, though. Remember we talked about in our practice. So the first thing we're going to do, I was making sure I was recording still. So the first thing we're going to do is do a very rough oval shape. And you want it to try and leave equal white space so that it's kind of perfectly spaced on your paper. That is so good, Ruby. Very nice, Hank. Very nice. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so now we're going to do the dad elephant head coming up over here. So find the top. Oh, it's for Father's Day, so we're making it a dad.
Yes, we are.
So find the top of your oval and put your finger there. Perfect. The top of your oval, like the center top, like right there. Will you let that crabby puppy out of your oval? And then I want you guys to go a tiny bit to the left, and we're going to do a big circle right here. So make it come in. And see how I didn't go quite to the center? I just did a circle like that.
It looks the same.
Pretty big because it's for the dad, so you want it to be pretty big. And do remember to do a light line.
And then the same thing for the baby.
And then the baby, the little kid elephant, we want it to look smaller. So I want you to find the center of the oval this way.
Any kids watching, so like that right is
here.
Us.
That's right. And then so find the center and then do another line circle that comes out like that because we want it to be smaller and lower. Because I would guess that probably most of you are not as tall as your dads or your uncles or your grandpas. Yeah.
Our brothers taller.
Okay, so show me an up and down line. That would be like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so very, very, very light. I want you to do an up and down line, like 1 finger width from the baby, like right there. Very, very light, and make it go down a little bit further.
What is this for again?
That's for where they touch.
The trunk.
Where the trunks are going to touch. Okay. Okay, so right here, we're going to see where this line is right here? Okay, see where this circle is right here? I want you to take your finger and put it on the bottom of the circle. Okay, so we're going to make a J that goes under this line we drew. Under it like that.
Like that?
Perfect.
Like this.
That's perfect. And then on the other side right here, we're going to connect this line into the elephant head. Again, a very, very, very light line, not heavy. And then we're going to do the same thing over
I know
here.
it doesn't look like an elephant.
We're going to, not yet. Now we're going to connect it into the top of the elephant head over here like that. Yeah, and remember, this is light. We're doing light lines. Okay. Now we're going to show where the trunk comes down on the dad. So find the bottom of your circle right here. Put your finger on the bottom of it. Okay, so right there, I want you to draw a line. I mean, start with a little circle. I mean, a dot. I'm not making sense, huh? And then I want you to do a little bit of a swivel like that. A swivel line that comes down. Let me see. Sorry. Yep, that's perfect, Ruby.
Too much swivel?
Too much swivel, but that's okay. We'll straighten it out. This is just like the beginning of our drawing.
Swivel,
okay.
Not the end.
That's right. And then I want you to take that swivel line and connect it like that.
Oh, wait. I connected it.
No, you did great. You were supposed to start there and then connect it.
We're about to get to the Sharpie part.
We will soon, huh?
Boom.
Yeah, that works. That works for me. Okay, and then at the bottom, so we have this. This is like the baby's trunk right here. And so then we're going to make it look like this trunk is looping around. So I want you to see this line right here.
Yeah.
I want you to take your finger and connect it down here. And then make a loop that goes around.
Like the sea.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
The sea.
Okay, so take your finger and go down and then make a loop that comes around. Perfect, Hank. Perfect.
I am the mastermind.
Yeah, you're so good at this, huh? Okay, now remember where we started? We need to put the eyes on. So we're right here. I want you to do a circle kind of on top of where that circle started. So yours would be about right here.
Yes.
Very nice.
Dad's roll.
And then right here, we're going to do kind of like...
it looks like the man again.
It does, huh? Ruby was saying this looked like a face. Okay, now we're going to do where the dad's ears are. So we're going to make a line back.
Looks like a nose now.
It does, huh? We're going to do a line back right here. So what, a line like that.
What kind of painter does this art of a man?
And then right here, we're going to do a line that goes straight down.
I do this art of a man, and then that looks like its mask.
And then right here, so my ear comes about down even to where the smile started. Yep, that's perfect. And then goes back like that.
Like that?
Perfect. And then right here, we're going to do the baby elephant's eyes, and it's very close to just to a circle like that, very close to where that trunk line is. So like right there. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do an ear that goes like that. So do the top line that kind of goes back. Oh, you've already got yours, Hank. And then I have a little skip, and I do a little line that goes down.
And then a triangle part.
And then a triangle part that goes back. That's right.
It looks so
I know, it does. That looks funny. They all look kind of weird right now, huh?
That one looks that.
And that's why we started. That's why we start with our whisper line, so then we can go on top of it. Okay, so now we're going to build up the bottom of his face right here. So right here, I want you to do like a little smile line like that. And then I want you to take that smile line and do like a bump like that. Remember, we're not doing super dark lines, not screaming lines. And then right here, we're going to do the mouth of the dad.
Call them screaming lines?
We're going to do whisper lines, like you're whispering with your crayon.
This is a screaming line.
Yeah. Then we're going to do the dad's mouth like that.
Dad, stop.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Nope, it's going great. And then right here, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, and then go like this and make a...
I don't know if we did this on the practice one.
Oh, we did.
We did?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
And now you can, before we go any further, you can kind of adjust the size of your oval. So I think I'm going to take my oval and make it come down a tiny bit more.
Trunk.
Well, and you can adjust that too. Do you feel like it's too thick? Do you want it to be a little bit smaller? You could curve it like right there. That's why we do it in light lines first. Oh, that's perfect, Ruby. Even just that one little thing right there. Okay, so now we're going to start to add a little bit more detail, and we're going to actually start with our Sharpies. So take your Sharpie and watch me first, okay? I want you to go in this circle right here, and kind of close to the bottom of the circle, just do like a smiley face line. And then right here, I'm doing a line. See, my oval's right here. I'm starting kind of at the top right there, and then going down the oval. And then I'm doing a circle that is touching that line to make it look like the baby or like the kid is looking up. And Ruby, you did both your eyes closed, which is totally fine.
I did that on the last one.
You did. I'm going to add a little dot right here and a little bit of eyelashes. Elephants have some long eyelashes to keep that dust out of their eyes from their dust baths. And that's actually all we use the Sharpie for. So we can put that down.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, now we're going to do some stuff with the black crayon. But I don't want you guys to press super hard yet. I still want us to use whisper lines, okay? So start by going to his the mouth. And this is a little drawing trick. If you draw like an extra hard little circle where the corner of the mouth is, it makes your smiles look like they're extra smiley. So I want you to draw an extra circle right there and then come down and stop right there. And don't press down too hard. Oh, that's perfect, you guys. And we're going to do the same thing on the baby. We're going to do an extra hard little dot right here. So yours is like right there. And then come down like that. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Very, very, very lightly. So this is definitely whisper. We're going to do this next part, okay? I want you to take, and we're going to do some extra, just wrinkly circle lines around the eyes. Not hard, not a screaming line, a light whisper line. We're just doing a little extra circles. It's like almost like we're tracing.
Wrinkles.
For the wrinkles, exactly.
I don't have wrinkles on my eyes.
Not yet, baby girl. Okay, and then right here, we're going to do his smile line like that. Like that, okay? Do you want to do it on yours, Hank?
Yes.
Okay, so I did a little smile line like that, and I'm coming over. And I'm not drawing outside of the circle. Yeah, I'm staying inside the circle. Woo! I'm throwing my crayons. Okay, so now on his ear, again, make sure you don't go outside the line. But do you see that red line we made right there?
No.
We're going to, right there, that line right there. We're going to do a line just underneath it so it looks like the ear is folded. And I'm staying inside my circle line. So I did 2 lines there with the black.
Wait, did we do the folded ear?
I don't know that we did that.
We
and
didn't.
Then we're making kind of a wavy line right here to show his.
That?
And now we can add, with the black, we can add some lines that look like wrinkles. They can kind of cross over on top of each other. Do you want to add some on yours, Hank? Yeah, I like your wavy lines. So add some detail. Do the bottom of his ear.
And the same thing with the kid.
And then the same thing with the kid. I'm going to curve that line back.
Oh, wait.
This is like advanced elephant drawing that we're doing today, huh? So
Advanced
because you guys are such good artists. And then the lines that I'm doing, I'm making them.
Do we put it like everywhere?
So mostly we want them where there would be the most shadow. We're going to do more lines with the dark gray.
Shadow.
So right here, like around his neck, we can do some lines that go down. But again, don't do it too hard. Hank, do you want to do some around his neck, like right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that Elmo on your water bottle? That's a
yes.
big elephant. Elmo water bottle. And the dog just wants in.
I know, he's a little stinker.
The dog just.
And then right here.
The dog opened the door. Now.
Then right here, you can do the same thing on the bottom of the baby elephant. This line right here, I want you to make it kind of dark.
Right here.
The one that's in between. But remember, you made your line lower, so start it right there. Yeah.
Trunk.
And then the elephant's heads are kind of lumpy, so I'm going to do like a lump, lump like that.
Yes.
Very, very nice. And connect it to right here. Connect it into the trunk.
And then.
So Hank right here.
Yes.
So connect it right here. Perfect.
Eyes.
Okay, so now this is the part where you're going to change where this line goes and make it go like that, okay? So I'm going to take mine. And I'm going to do like a lump right there and a lump right there. And now you can kind of look and see if there's anything you want to change about it. Did you know that you can erase crayon a little bit? It won't perfectly erase, but you can erase it.
I didn't even know that.
I know, it's crazy, huh? So I'm just going to slightly change this mouth because it's bugging me. And then we forgot one more place where we need to add some wrinkles. Where do you think that is?
The trunk.
Yeah, that's right, the trunk. So I'm, again, you're not screaming with your crayon, you're doing light lines. So it's better to do like lots of light lines. We still have the black crayon. Good question. This part right here, remember
we used the gray last.
And we're going to use the gray in a second. Remember right here, it's like the sun coming out, so you can do lines right there. And remember, we're not screaming with our
I wonder why.
Oh, it's okay, you can erase it.
I wonder why elephants have so many wrinkles.
What do you think?
Because they're old and they have too much fat?
I don't think so. I think it's just they live where it's dusty and hot.
Oh, maybe they have too much skin.
Maybe it helps cool them off. I know their big ears help them cool off.
How? Including mud.
So, and then that's right. Can you do a line right there in the black?
Mud.
They do. That cools them off too, huh? Do you think you would want to get cooled off by laying in mud?
No. Only pigs and elephants do that. I do that in an ice bath. If I had no choice. You kind of had that side.
This looks great, Hank. So he needs the line that connects right here on him.
Yes.
Very, very, very nice. Now we're gonna start to oh, I forgot something first. Before we do this part, we're gonna add the extra colors. So grab, you can decide if you want like the greenish blue or the bluish blue. And what this is gonna do is we're gonna make it look like the sky is reflecting on the top of them. So I am not coloring hard. Again, I'm coloring kind of scribbly and kind of light, and I'm keeping it inside my circle, and I'm doing this blue on the top, like where the sun would be beating down on him on the top.
And do it for the same for the child.
And the same for the child. That's okay. We're gonna mix it all in. Same here. A little bit on the ear.
I wonder if kids and dads look alike.
Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't, huh?
Yeah. But it's all the same for dads. They always look alike, even. What do we do with that line right there?
When we color the gray over it, it'll do a black over it, because then it looks like the ears folded.
Yes.
Hank, this is looking awesome.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna take the orange now, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Like he's been playing in the dust. I'm gonna do a little orange here, and we're doing a lot of layering of colors on this picture.
I did pink.
It's okay. Pink would work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big deal.
Lots of orange.
Because I'm gonna take the pink next, and I'm gonna do some with the pink.
Wait, where do we put the orange?
Like wherever. I did it like on the cheeks. I did it on the bottom of the ears. It just makes your picture more interesting.
Okay.
Okay, you do your color, because we're gonna move on to the gray part. Is that all the extra color you want to put in? It's fine if it is. I'm just being bossy, Aunt April.
Yeah. I have a bossy brother, so don't worry about it.
Ruby, we forgot to do the bottom line right here. That shows where the bottom of his mouth is, and right here. Can you do that really quick with your black?
Right here.
Exactly.
Here.
Exactly, and then on the baby too. These look so good, you guys. Okay, so take that dark gray that we found. Did you mix it in?
Yes, I did. Mixing.
There you go.
Yes. And then you just
So now we're going to start at the bottom. And I want you to go over and add some extra wrinkles at the bottom with the dark gray. Extra wrinkles. And you can start to kind of scream a little bit with your colors. The only place I don't want you to color is on the eyes. You can do more wrinkles.
You can do that with the light gray.
Yeah, you can do more wrinkles with the dark gray. I'm doing extra like around his mouth right here. I'm doing extra around his...
I'm done.
Very nice. Can you add more wrinkles on his trunk right there?
Am I good?
Yeah. Can you add some more wrinkles that go like that on his trunk? Yeah, very nice.
Put it with the gray.
Okay. Now we can start to shade color in with the gray. So go ahead and color.
Is this the light everything gray? With the gray.
But we're still going to do it with the dark gray first, and then we'll go over it with the light gray. Again, don't go on top of his eyes.
We'll do that with the light gray?
Yeah, we'll do that with the light gray.
Remember, this is just for fun.
This is just for fun. That's right.
You don't have to
mix up. So cool, though.
Please show it to your dad.
Really like your drawings, you guys.
There's this kid who always erases when she makes it out of the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you get your gray done, can you do gray all on the trunk too? This is really going to pull the drawing together. Now we can get the light gray.
I already have it right here.
Perfect. And with the light gray, we really don't want any more white on this.
So
except for right here. Do you see where his eye is? Mm-hmm. I'm going to leave that part under there so it looks like he's looking up at his dad.
Do I just color the whole
Everything else, color in with the light gray.
Where is the light gray?
Let's see. It's probably this one right here. Yep, there you go. If you're not sure, you can always test on a piece of scratch paper.
No more white. No more white.
Yep, color all the way in.
No more white.
And see how it kind of blends these colors together?
Wait, do we start with the red and go like that again?
Oh, you are skipping steps, girl. Yeah, you can do that. Ruby is so far ahead. She is taking her red and she's going to go make the line and see how she's shading it from dark to light into the center.
No more white.
So we're going to scream on the outside and then make it whisper, whisper, whisper till it goes away with the red crayon.
And then you're going to take your orange crayon.
Yes, first do it with the red. So who is this picture going to be for?
Our dad.
Me.
Oh,
Because
one
my
for
little
Ruby. and
my
one-
little sister's
My
birthday.
birthday's on Father's Day.
Oh, that is lucky. Your dad had the best Father's Day that year, huh? Is it every year on Father's Day or nope?
Yes.
It changes.
It changes
Yeah.
a lot.
But this is the year that's special.
Yeah.
No.
You don't think it's special?
It's on a Wednesday.
But at least it's in the summer.
Yeah, that's
So true.
perfect.
That's right. After you do the red, then
And
do
I
the...
might invite my teacher.
Oh, how so fun. That is so fun.
Because she's going to
Hey.
leave.
At least our dad has to share.
Yeah.
Because
Teach him how to share.
my teacher's going to leave. So I might invite her.
Oh, is she moving away?
Yes.
No, she's going to a different school.
Oh, that's so sad. At least you got to have her as your teacher, huh? I know you have a really nice teacher, don't you? Okay, so we did it with the
She
orange.
loved your book.
Oh, that's very nice of her. And
My
then
teacher
we're
loved-
going to do it with the yellow.
Done.
Look at that. And then we're going to do one more thing. And then see, I kind of left a little bit of white. Then it almost looks like the sun is setting behind them. We're going to do one more thing. Before I finish, I always like to look at my drawing. And I feel like I'm losing a little bit of detail here. I don't think you guys are, but I feel like I am. So I'm going to grab my black. Maybe if I can find it. There it is. I'm going to grab my black. Because see how my lines almost went away? So I'm going to add a little bit more with the black right here. Especially on the bottom. I don't know that yours even needs it, but mine sure does.
But who's perfect?
Nobody's perfect. And a beautiful thing is never perfect. That's my favorite proverb. It's an Egyptian proverb.
But
so it means you can make something that's beautiful even if it's not perfect. And that you can be beautiful even if you're not perfect. Okay, and now you guys can take a pencil or a Sharpie.
And write the date
and you can write. Well, do you want to write for Dad, love Ruby, or for
me?
And you can write it on the top or the bottom, or you can just sign your name right here.
Please subscribe.
That looks so good, you guys. Do you want to sign it, Hank?
It's the dog.
That's okay. Okay, and we're going to do an ending, so don't take it off quite yet. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. So here we have 3 awesome elephant drawings that look different because they're by 3 different artists. Yes. And I love all of them. I love the colors. I love that smile right there on yours, Ruby. And I love this blue, the way it contrasts with the background on that so nicely, Hank. And it just looks so kind, like such a kind big elephant. Okay, thanks. We hope you guys had fun. We'd love to see the pictures if you did this drawing too. So
please subscribe.
Oh, thanks, Hank. Okay, bye.